Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David. It's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Pulls it in. It's Rogers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll run the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. There he goes!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and
into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Pizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Terrell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense making its way onto the field to start. Calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
With the catch, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the Big House is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got some room, it was over.
how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running to Green. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the left. Fights off a defender. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dances away. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Chadwick. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. He turns it loose to the left. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find the end zone. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. He stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Unleashes to the end zone. Touch! Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick completion to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of...
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Montgomery. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Grab near the marker, it's Rodgers. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The play action fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Got a man. It's James. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's James. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Pizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll do it himself. The ball scores free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Quarterback extends the play. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Chadwick. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just keeps slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Silence as he's up to the 31. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but
Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's marked. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the shot. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got him. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a bet.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down. The great Nick